Why has their GDP contribution shrunk from 1.5% to 0.9%?
The money is coming back to Nairobi.
And that is a problem. So they cannot do it.
Not doing, but
they will not
but
touch.
Promising.
No, the point is, they will not touch, not to pay Odia's debt. They will not. It's the easiest thing to do. But why can't they do it? Because their hands are in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
Without a presidential candidate, what will Rigathi do?
But if he joins Azimio, he will have a presidential candidate who is the party leader, that is Kalonzo Musyoka.
But now subservient to Uhuru Kenyatta.
Why should that be a problem?
I was the one the other day on TV. And he had the audacity to say, giving people free healthcare services is a socialist idea. We don't want that. And I had to ask him, then why are you accepting your healthcare and your family's healthcare paid for 100% by the same Kenyans who you are saying don't deserve it? You see the mindset?
Great to see you. Hello there and welcome to our political conversations that are purely based on ideology, a people-centered conversation. I'll be having this conversation, of course, every single week with Deputy Party Leader of Safina. He's also a constitutional lawyer. I expect he will be the Deputy President of this republic. If they play the campaigns well, great to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you, Jadiel. Good to see you.
Great to see you too. The big conversation is about Uhuru Kenyatta, Rigathi Gachagua combining. And you know, they say if they unite these two people, Mount Kenya is locked. So it is very easy to go on the negotiating table with other parties and say, we have come with a locked Mount Kenya. Is this a good move for Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta, who has been seemingly not wanting to have this conversation with Gachagua?
Let me tell you, this legacy politics, the loser in that arrangement is Rigathi Gachagua. He has been checkmated. He has been going around the mountain, trying to block that region for himself and his party. And he had a presumptive presidential candidate called Kalonzo Musyoka. Uhuru has taken his candidate, hoisted him to become the Azimio party leader and presumptive presidential candidate. The moment that happens, who is Rigathi's presidential candidate? Doesn't have. So either he has to go and join Azimio, in which case he becomes subservient to Uhuru Kenyatta, and he opens up the mountain to other political parties in that same formation. Uhuru's Jubilee will want to contest. Even Azimio itself will want to stand candidates. Without a presidential candidate, what will Rigathi do?
But if he joins Azimio, he will have a presidential candidate who is the party leader, that is Kalonzo Musyoka.
But now subservient to Uhuru Kenyatta.
Why should that be a problem?
Because Uhuru is the chairman. He's the one who has hoisted Kalonzo.
I'm asking why is that a problem?
It will be a problem because for him, remember what he wanted to do. His posturing was, we are blocking this region for my DCP party.
Oh.
He's lost it. Now that region is open up to any other party within that Azimio formation.
Yes.
So he's lost the narrative. But that is legacy politics.
No.
What we should be discussing.
Wait first. So you mean if Gachagua joins Azimio, Mount Kenya is gone from him?
He's not the top honcho in Azimio. Who is pulling the shots now?
Uhuru
It's Uhuru.
Kenyatta.
So, it's advantage Uhuru, disadvantage Gachagua.
But you're saying what we should be discussing is?
What we should be discussing, if you ask me,
yes,
that is legacy politics. Because what is happening, we are seeing legacy politicians and their surrogates trying to create new formations to survive. We are not discussing the people's issues. The people's issues is the economy. Because what Uhuru and Rutto are doing, Uhuru has survived as Azimio with a presidential candidate. Rutto is working on his UDA, taken a part of ODM. Uhuru will probably take a part of ODM. It's the same contest of 2022. And in that contest, the majority Kenyans did not vote. More than 8 million Kenyans did not vote. As we sit here today, there are many people in Kenya Kwanza who are disillusioned with Kenya Kwanza. They've abandoned it. There are many also who are in Azimio who are disillusioned in Azimio. They abandoned it. So legacy politicians are talking to themselves. Why are people abandoning their coalitions, their formations? Why didn't people vote in 2022? It was because legacy politics was not responding to the problems of the people. Our problem is the economy.
But we are seeing the conversation about the economy from President William Ruto now that he has reduced or removed taxes from guys earning under 30,000 and reduced from guys earning 50,000.
The presumption of that statement is that you think that only those who have pay slips are facing the economic problem. No. Majority of our Kenyans are jobless.
Can't we give credit where it's
No. Let's start
on
from
this one?
Let's address Kenyans. Majority of our Kenyans are jobless, not employed. So who are you talking to? Yeah. What person are you talking to when you say that you reduce pay as you earn from people earning 30,000? Who are you talking to? When the Kenyan people are crying about the economy, many of them are jobless. Many of them are, some of them are also earning above that 30,000. So that is just legacy politics. They give you some little doll, a lollipop, to try to dull you from the pain.
Yeah.
You know many people who are unemployed.
Yes.
I'm sure. And if you tell them that we've reduced tax on pay as you earn for those who earn 30,000, they look at you like you're talking to yourselves. You mean there's somebody earning 30,000? I earn nothing. And I'm a citizen living in this economy. I'm facing the economic challenges. We should be having a comprehensive discussion on the economy. And to have that conversation, we should look at what is the main problem.
Don't you think this is the reason why Rutto won in the first place? The hustler narrative, which primarily focused on the economy.
It's true, partly. Part of what gave him an advantage in the last election was that he was addressing the problem of the people, which was the economy. But now, he has been in office. He is not delivered. So those hustlers, the jobless, the ones he told that all the signages of no jobs will be turned into hapa kuna kazi, they are still unemployed. They are the ones who are going to come for his neck. Because he did not deliver. What new promise will he give them? That have reduced pay as you earn on those who are earning 30,000. Taken it out. But we still don't have jobs. So who are you addressing? Who are you talking to? You understand? And on the other side of Azimio, what is their footprint on the economy? One thing we must not lose focus of is this. Those who are in Azimio were part of Handshake. They're in government. Not that they are new in Jerusalem. They are not strangers to Jerusalem. They were there before, in Handshake. And they took illegal debts. Kenya Kwanza are in government. And they are taking illegal debts. The problem of this country today are illegal debts which were taken without following the laws of Kenya. And you come to the people of Kenyans' pockets to remove money, raise their taxes, charges, and levies to pay for those debts. If you are spending almost 80% of your tax revenue to debt finance, that's a problem. That's a problem of the table. And none of these two is going to address it.
Why is it difficult to address this problem? Because even in the Azimio, in the ODM UDA pact, it was first to interrogate also the debt in this country. And they know it has to be interrogated or audited. Why are we taking time?
But you have right there, you have the answer. The 10-point agenda, one of them was audit of the public debt.
Yes.
Have they done it? They've not done it. Why? Because they know the truth. What I'm telling you about the illegal debt is not information that is only available to me. It is information that anybody who cares to find out will find it. Because our laws are very clear on how to take loans. Parliamentary approval.
Yes.
And you only take a loan for development. There's a road you are building. There's a bridge you are building. You take a loan to build it. You have so many debts that were taken during Uhuru's time that are also being taken in Rutto's time that there is no road they are building. There is no bridge that man is building. And there is no parliamentary approval. That is what, as a Safina, we are calling odious debt. Because you are coming to the people of Kenya to increase their taxes, to pay for that illegal debt which was taken, the bulk of which the money landed in somebody's private accounts. The money did not land into Kenya. So when you come to Kenyans to ask them to contribute money to pay for that loan, when the money did not come here, was not used in Kenya, you are impoverishing them. If the money came into Kenya, it could have circulated in Kenya.
Yes.
So when it comes to point of payment, it will be easy. You can easily mop it up because it was here. It has supported some productive activity. It has value added in something.
But
so
this one did not come to Kenya.
Did not come into Kenya.
The economy was not
It did not boost the economy. That is why you are feeling the pain. So government comes up with programs to transfer responsibility back to you. That is why you see parents this January have been complaining about school fees. You're finding it very difficult to raise school fees. Because the government that could have helped cater for that is not paying capitation.
Do Kenyans understand this? We talked about it in our first conversation. You can go ahead and check it. Do Kenyans understand this now? Because when I sent you a message, I said, I want us to talk about the new republic. Do Kenyans get what you're saying?
Kenyans are getting there.
Are we in a new republic?
To the extent that you are not seeing an overwhelming public support and enthusiasm to the legacy politicians, it tells you it's a new republic.
But there's support. I posted something about Gachagua on my TikTok. And a lot of Kenyans were just saying, wasiguse Gachagua, wasiguse Gachagua.
The point is this. For now, they are focusing their energy on removing William Ruto. And that is where Gachagua also is. Which is okay. But did you see on your TikTok many Kenyans saying, we want Gachagua to be our president? They did not.
Yeah.
He just happens to be one of the soldiers in the battalion that want to remove these legacy politicians, led by William Ruto. But you're not seeing an overwhelming response of Kenyans saying, this is our president, we want him to be the president. There is no enthusiasm. And why that is not there is because what is he responding to? You remove William Ruto, then what? Then what? What next? That is what Safina is trying to do. We are telling Kenyans what next is the economy. You remove William Ruto for his failures on the economy. And we've identified the problem is illegal debt, which we say as Safina will not pay. Then what it means is that you must give people a breather. The money that you're applying to audience debt, put it in education. Free education from primary, secondary, TVET. Put it in healthcare. That a Kenyan can go to a hospital and get treated for any disease without paying an extra coin. Reduce VAT, take it away with VAT. Only come out with 5% sales tax. Cost of goods and services that are available becomes reduced by 11%. Then stop borrowing the domestic market. That money that is in the banks, release it to Kenyans. That Kenyans are able to go to the bank and access credit facilities at low interest rates. So the ideas that they have, their entrepreneurial skills, their business ideas, they are able to now finance it. By going to the bank, you get an interest rate of 3%. You borrow 1 million, you only pay 30,000 shillings per year as interest rate. What can these Kenyans do? That is the what next. Otherwise, you remove William Ruto, bring another legacy politician, surviving on the same template of William Ruto. It will be the same thing. We'll reject them.
Do you think when it comes to that time where the legacy politicians understand what Kenyans want, they will change tact? Because Ruto won on hustlers, I said earlier, and it was more about addressing the economy. What makes you believe that Kenyans will see the economy side of legacy politicians and listen to you about feast and say, this is different now?
Number one, legacy politicians will not say what I'm saying. As I've told you, the legal debts you're talking about, they are the ones who took them. They are the ones who signed those warrants. Either in Parliament, passing the amendments to the law, or in the executive, signing off those loans. And the money went into some of their accounts. So they cannot do it.
Not doing, but
they will not
but
touch.
Promising.
No, the point is, they will not touch, not to pay odious debt. They will not. It is the easiest thing to do. But why can't they do it? Because their hands are in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
They cannot do it. And Kenyans need to own this conversation. Open that debt register. What was taken without following our laws, we are not paying. And you'll see all these legacy politicians fall by the wayside. And Kenyans must take the next level. Once we stop paying it, we are demanding we are not paying for education. We are not paying for healthcare. The money that could have gone to legal debts, apply to these services, education and health. And Safina, we are very comfortable. Our hands are not anywhere in the cookie jar of illegal debts.
You know,
so what we promise you is you come to Safina and you're the one who goes to school. Don't pay. Don't wait for government that you voted for to tell you, no, don't pay. No. It's you who made the decision. What you are voting for was that I'm voting for not paying for education, not paying for healthcare services. Don't pay. Come to the party or the government now to ask them, Why am I not getting quality services in school? Why am I not getting quality health care services in this country? So the conversation turns from access to quality. Today we are at access.
You can go to a hospital.
Now many people at home cannot go to hospital. Why? They don't have money for admission. There are many kids who have not reported to school. The last count by Standard newspaper, I think it was Nation, they had put at almost 800,000.
The president said it was 80 fees. So what is the thing?
It is one thing to say, but the reality on the ground, we took a ground different. You can say it politically to earn bonga points, but go to school. The teacher will tell you, I'm not admitting this kid. You must pay this before we admit. And they are not doing it.
Does that mean then that people are powerless? Because you've said, we can tell Kenyans that we are not going to pay ODS debt. We're going to review. We're going to do something about. We're going to give free education, and then, qua ground, as you put it.
No.
What makes you
we are
believe
not
that
going to give them?
Your government ground will not be different.
The mistake you are making, Jadiel, you are saying we will give them. We are not giving them. It is them voting for it. It is them when you vote this direction. You made a political choice. It's a binding contract that going forward, education is not being paid for. Just like when Kenyans voted for Kibaki. The commitment was free primary education. And in January, election was in December 27th. January, kids were in classrooms for free.
Was that about the commitment in voting, or was it the will of the president to deliver? Because the President Ruto actually promised to do something that he hasn't delivered.
The point is, the people, when they were voting for Kibaki, they understood the commitment. So even those who are going to vote for Safina, you must understand the commitment on both ends.
Okay.
But William Ruto, he says it casually. What's the enforcement mechanism to make sure that schools don't charge? The same Ministry of Education has sent to the principal a circular, right? On how fees should be charged. Then Ruto says it casually on our website, don't pay school fees.
So enforcement is...
So that is why in enforcement on our part, it's our commitment between Safina and the people. From January, don't pay school fees when you vote for Safina. That's the commitment. So the honor is on you, not us. And if you don't honor the commitment, boot us out, kick us out. We are even going to tell you to elect your OCPD, the sheriff. The policeman will not be under our control. The sheriff will be elected by the people in that locality. If you don't honor, say you have the sheriff, you can undermine the way you want. So and kick us out.
Because that is the problem we've been having with the police service. You say it's an independent office. The Inspector General is independent, but he's still getting appointed from the president.
Yes.
Are these some of the things that you want Kenyans to take power?
On police, Safina Party, we are very clear. Every police station must have a civilian oversight committee, elected, a board, elected by the people served by that precinct, right? That has the power to supervise police operations in that precinct. Every police station, just like every school, has a board of management. Every hospital has a board of management. So also, every police station will have. And to make this workable, our commitment is the local OCPD, the sub-county commander, formerly known as OCPD, will be called a sheriff, elected by the people in that division. Not answerable to Nairobi, answerable to
the people
who elected him.
That means the people with their sheriff can kick the president
The
out.
people with their sheriff, when they go from Andamana, that we don't want the president who has not honored his own promises, the sheriff will not kill his people. So even him, he knows, these are my voters. And when they were voting for me, they voted for the president, we were all the same. The promise was, we are not paying school fees. Why are you not honoring it? Power is in the hand of the people. So the conversation has changed. It's a new republic where we're now discussing ideas. Ideas that are focused on the common good, making the people to be supreme.
How can we do that now, or should we wait for the next government? Because since the protests in 2024, you've been saying Ruto is gone. But President of the Republic of Kenya is William Ruto.
He's gone. It's just a matter of time, not if, it's a matter of when. Yeah.
Why is he still...
it's just a matter of when.
If the people have the power, why is the president...
You see...
why is our President Ruto?
You see, the point is this. When I talk about gone, is gone in the sense that the people have withdrawn their legitimacy from him.
Okay.
Okay? And it's just a matter of when the elections are called for him to hand over back those instruments to the people. Yeah. I don't see any path to power for him. He cannot win. So think of life beyond Rutto. Think of life in the context of what do you want for yourselves?
The president has been praised over the past 2 weeks about his mobilization and UDA formation. We've seen a lot of people in State House. We've seen the yellow flag back again. And what I'm told is the election has to be scientific. And this is what the president is trying to do. What are you doing in Safina, making the election scientific?
You know, one thing that sometimes you people in the media lose focus on. If you call people in this state of the economy, even you, Jadiel, if you call 10,000 people today, that they're going to give each of them 10,000, you will get the number.
Okay. You don't have the answers.
You cannot use that as a basis to say
yes,
that now he's popular. When someone is popular, you feel it in your locality, amongst your friends, in your family, your colleagues. You can feel their discussions. Today in Kenya, the only thing that is popular with all Kenyans is that the economy is failing. Everybody is feeling the economic pain. And the person responsible for the national economic policy is William Ruto. So you have him here, responsible for the national economic policy, and you have the people here complaining about a failing economy. How then do you say that he's popular with the people? If he invites people to State House, people will go. It's their money anyway. But when the rubber meets the road, nobody's going to vote for the economic pain. Kenyans will choose what is good for the entire country. And that will be the campaign that answers the economic question. And Safina, we are deliberate. We are not going to do things the way legacy politicians do them. That now we go and stand on top of rooftops of motor vehicles or buy crowds.
Don't you think it's important
to listen to us,
to meet people on ground?
But we meet people on the ground, even here on the ground. Who told you that this year channel is not being watched? It's being watched. People are watching us as we are talking. These are conversations we are having. You know, one thing you must appreciate, Jadiel, the world has changed. Even the tools of engagement have changed. Whereas before, you needed to appear and talk to people on top of a motor vehicle with a microphone. Now, just an easy, casual evening, somebody is watching us. We're interacting. And it's personal. They can send you DMs.
Yes.
They can send me DMs, direct.
Then what is this about?
When we did not have these tools before. And we are going to use these tools, my friend.
Why is it that even in this new republic of ideas, there are Kenyans who are still thinking about Sijaona Willis? There are Kenyans who are saying, Bona Sijaona Jimmy.
People are transiting. People are transiting. But at least to the extent that someone will mention the name.
Yeah.
It tells you that he has come across the message. What they're asking of you is to tell us to go and do the traditional, which we will do by there at some point. Meet the people,
you appreciate the
have a physical meeting with the electorate. That nobody can run away from, which we will do. But it's important that before you meet with people, they understand what you stand for. What is your cause about? So that when they come to meet you, you cannot have the kind of deep discussions we have on the platform when we go to the ground. Right? And by the time I'm meeting people at the grassroots level, there are people who have heard my message. They know what we stand for, what we are campaigning about. But when you meet them, I don't have time to explain Odia's debt, the feast agenda that Safina has. It is summarized because of time and the exigencies of the moment.
So what are you telling the opposition and the legacy politicians in Ruto's camp? Mambo kalakala.
The legacy politicians, kimachao kimotoni. The Kenyan people are now woke. The Kenyan people know what they want, and they want a working economy. And we invite them to have a discussion with us. Let's have a competition of ideas. The best team to win. And victory is not that Safina has won. Victory is that the Kenyan people have won on the most important question, the economy. Whatever policy is going to be implemented is going to add value is going to improve on the lot of the people. It is not about my ego or their ego. It's about the people. Victory is that now our young people are jobless. We are seeing an economy improving and jobs are being created. We are seeing an economy where sickness is not a guarantee to death and poverty. That's what's happening today. You're sick, you're forced to sell your family jewels to take your sick relative to hospital.
Yes.
Then they die. So the person has died and you are impoverished. That is what we are saying should not happen. We are seeing our people living a life of dignity. Whether they voted for us or not, that the system works for the people. This system that we have is working for legacy politicians. I was the one the other day on TV, and he had the audacity to say that giving people free healthcare services is a socialist idea. We don't want that. And I had to ask him, then why are you accepting your healthcare and your family's healthcare paid for 100% by the same Kenyans who you are saying don't deserve it? You see the mindset?
Yes.
He is on a comprehensive healthcare system cover that even if he gets a cough,
Yes.
he's flown to South Africa for treatment. A cough,
Yeah.
first class ticket.
But when it comes to
When it comes to Mwananchi,
the line is drawn.
the line is drawn that no. If you get these free services, these are welfare state now. We don't want to be a socialist state. You see that entitlement, that sense of entitlement, that everything good should go to them, and the people should suffer. And I want to tell you something. Look even at this conversation about Northeastern. Let's be truthful. What has been done to the people of Northeastern Kenya is an atrocity by the central government and the local leaders. Both sides must take the blame. The kind of marginalization that has taken place in that region by failing to set up infrastructure is to make sure that the people in that region don't get an opportunity to understand fully how a country should operate. You go to Northeastern, their leaders, they compete in setting up madrasa, but not formal schools. Because they know with madrasa, you are limited as to how much you're able to know. Then on the other hand, you have a national government that is also equally not building schools. So both the local leaders and national government are hostile to that region.
Then what would you comment about this perception that is there that Kenyans don't care? I was talking to Ben Jindolo and he was telling me the perception in government is that we can do anything we want. Wananchi don't care. They will still vote for us.
That has been the overriding perception before. Kenyans for the longest time were hostage to legacy politicians. I've just given an example of Northeastern.
Yes.
Where you'll find a clan group supporting the oppressor. Forgetting that this man who is putting for you madrasa, not a formal school, is just condemning you to your deplorable state. Because he has brought his kids to Nairobi to study in the schools which were put up in Nairobi by the national government. You're not seeing that he should put pressure on national government to put up schools in Northeastern. And even use CDF to put up schools in Northeastern. They're not doing that. Why? They want it to remain the way you are. But now our eyes are open. You saw Kenyans last year and last year but one coming out to agitate on an issue about them, not about politicians. To me, that is an awakening. That's why I agree when you say it's a new republic. It's a new republic where we must demand. And I will agitate for Northeastern kids in the interim to come to school in the rest of the country. Because those becomes our ambassadors when they go back. Fine, national government put up schools up here. Right?
Yes.
Neglected that region. Let them come to school. This side, they're part of Kenyans.
But now
then they become our ambassadors.
Gachagua is saying something different. He's saying they should study there.
No. They're Kenyans. They are Kenyans. Just like I am also a Kenyan. Some of these schools, most of them were put up by Kenyan taxpayers' money. Right? It was Kenyan taxpayers' money. Bring as many Northeasterners kids to learn in these other schools, which already exist. Because those kids, when they come and learn here, they will start comparing. And they will say, there's a problem. I've seen what an MP has done here. I've seen what the national government has done here. I'm demanding the same for my siblings who I left back in Northeastern. And they are the ones who will put pressure on their local leaders. They will put pressure on the national government. But if you try to condemn them to land there when you know that there are no schools, the system was designed in such a way that they should never get schools there. It is in the best interest of the legacy politicians from Northeastern and the national legacy politicians and the national government for the schools not to be there. It serves their purpose. So if you're a progressive Kenyan, you should be saying, no, we must liberate those brothers of ours.
Do you think our politicians will be forced to deliver? Is that the case? Even before we get into the 2027 election?
I did a dry run with some members of parliament, just showing some schools that were in a deplorable state. I've been receiving phone calls that the MP is now very busy commissioning projects. And I ask Kenyans, spotlight those failings in infrastructure in your constituencies. Put pressure on them to explain to you. Schools that don't even have running water, no toilets, no classrooms. Kids are learning in cow dung, cow sheds,
Yes.
full of cow dung in the name of a school. Not in 2026 and not under our watch.
So the wameanza kazi.
Wameanza kazi. That pressure will make this system work. Because these are legacy politicians. What we must understand is this. When we start putting a spotlight on them, they feel the heat and they respond. So more and more of this exposure should be done. We focus on them where they fail to deliver. So don't turn Northeastern issue to be about Gachagua Road. Don't even buy the Gachagua narrative. Say Northeastern must be developed by both national government and the local leaders. The local leaders must account for the monies they've received since devolution. What have they done? Don't tell me that when you call meetings in Northeastern Arambe, that you're calling Arambe only for matters. I'm not saying it's bad to do Arambe for matters. It's good to build a matters. But for every matters you build a school where formal instruction is done.
Can we appreciate that it is Rigathi Gachagua that brought this conversation?
No. I brought this conversation last year when we were with the other side.
Yes.
I had raised that question. In fact, there's a clip where I had said, since devolution, the Kenyan people have devolved almost 1 trillion Kenya shillings to the northern frontier counties. And yet, the contribution of that region, GDP contribution, has reduced to 0.9%. Before devolution, it was around 1.5%. After devolution, 1 trillion shillings more,
0.9.
the 0.9. So why are we taking that money there? So who is taking that money? So it means some money is taken to Northeastern to do things to help improve the GDP, to make them also improve their GDP. But the money finds itself somewhere back in Nairobi. That's why Nairobi's GDP is shooting. And that one is shrinking. I did that last year. Maybe Gachagua has advertised it louder to a larger audience, which I agree. I'm not claiming that I should be the one given credit. For as long as it's about the people, it's good. Let him push. But don't do it in a tribal manner. Do it in a manner that now we are calling for accountability to the people. And I still pose the question. Since devolution, those northern frontier counties have received almost 1 trillion Kenya shillings. Why has their GDP contribution shrunk from 1.5% to 0.9%?
The money is coming back to Nairobi.
And that is a problem. We need to see the GDP contribution of the northern frontier counties increasing from 1.5 when they didn't have 1 trillion. It should now increase to even 5% GDP contribution because there are people who live there. Those people also need to belong and fully integrated in the nation called Kenya. That money is devolved for their purposes, to improve their lot, not to improve Nairobians.
Of course, we'll have even lengthier conversations. Willis will be here every single week. This has been 30 plus minutes of this conversation. We are sweating. It's a little bit hot here in Nairobi. In case you wonder or you want to meet us, we're going to have a town hall And that's why you're seeing a QR on the screen. We're going to have ideas from people, and you can be able to talk to us live and engage. So you can scan the QR or visit the link that you see on the screen so that we can arrange having a conversation live, and probably he can join us, but we'll send him an invitation later on. Thanks for tuning into this conversation. You're saying the leaders will have to perform because the republic is new.
There is a new republic. Down with the legacy politicians, in with the people of Kenya.
Safina, what is your slogan?
Pesa.
Oh, Pesa. What does Pesa? I saw something on your website.
It is called Safina Pesa. Safina, the Party of Economic and Social Advancement. PESA, P-E-S-A. Party of Economic and Social Advancement.
Sawa sawa. Thanks for tuning into this conversation. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day. Remember to share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Goodbye for now.